gbogbo ẹ̀yọ́ ọmọ káàárọ̀ oòjíire nílé lóko lájò níbikíbi tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá ti ń gbọ́ mi tẹ́ ẹ̀ ti ń wò mí. Èmi wọn yín náà ni o, èmi lólùfẹ́ yín, èmi àbúrò yín ló ń kí gbogbo yín ní dédé àsìkò tá a wà yìí. Ògùn ní sú wa bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kò ní rẹ̀ wá. Orí kan ní BMI TV show náà lẹ́sìn wò wá o. Mo wá bẹ̀ yín ni, mo wọ̀ yín ni. Gbogbo ẹ̀ lólùfẹ́ BMI TV show àti gbogbo ẹ̀ lólùfẹ́ ọmọ káàárọ̀ oòjíire, ẹ dákun tí ẹ bá ṣe olùgbàgbé olùpàdé fídíò tí mo ń ṣe yìí, ẹ mọ́ sábà ẹ bá mi pín ọlọ́ dáadáa, ẹ ṣe gan ni. Ọmọ Yorùbá, ọmọ kóòtù oòjíire, wọ́n ní tí wọ́n bá ṣe dáadáa káàkiri tó bá sì kù tẹ́ káàtó náà ni dandan abọ́lọ̀ sọ. Torí wọ́n ní bá a wí àkù kí ló wá dé tá a rí nǹkan tí ọ̀dà tá a sọ. Bàbá Tinubu nítorí pé jẹ́ bàbá wa ẹjọ́ mọ̀ ìyá wa káwá rí nǹkan tí ń lọ nínú Nàìjíríà ká mọ̀ wá sọ̀rọ̀ sí ìyẹn ò bójúmu o. Tá a bá ti sọ jáde a mọ̀ yìí pé tún bẹ́ẹ̀ sí ni. Torí tá a bá rí nǹkan tí ọ̀dà nínú ìjọba yín tá a bá sọ jáde kò dáa. Bàbá Tinubu, báwọn Fúlàní ṣe ń pa wá nínú Nàìjíríà àgàgà ilẹ̀ Yorùbá kò bójúmu o nínú ìjọba yín o. Ohun táwọn èèyàn tí ń sọ ni wípé inú ìjọba yín ni wọ́n ti pààyàn jù. Bí àwọn Fúlàní ṣe pààyàn nínú ìjọba yín, wọn ò pààyàn tó bẹ́ẹ̀ nínú ìjọba Muhammadu Buhari. Bàbá Tinubu, tó bá jẹ́ pé bẹ́ẹ̀ lórí ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ wà kan ṣe sí i. Òun là fi ń sọ fún wípé ètò ààbò ó mẹ́ẹ̀ kí ló dé. Ọjọ́ Sunday la tún gbọ́ pé nílùú Èkìtì la gbọ́ wípé àwọn Fúlàní wọ́n ya wọ ilé ìjọsìn kan Sesi ni wọ́n pa àwọn èèyàn lọ́nbẹ̀. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọ̀rọ̀ tá a gbọ́, àwọn aráàlú náà sọ wípé ohun tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sáwọn lọ́jọ́ Sunday kò ṣẹlẹ̀ sáwọn rí. Lóòótọ́ àwọn ń gbọ́ ní àgbègbè àwọn. Àmọ́ ó ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ sáwọn yìí kàyéfì ńlá ló jí sáwọn. Wọ́n tún wá sọ wípé àwọn sọ́jà tún wà ní àdúgbò náà nígbà táwọn sọ́jà ń gbọ́ ìró ìbọn kàkà kí wọ́n gbà wọ́n lẹ̀ wọ́n sá sẹ́yìn ni. Bàbá Tinubu, só yẹ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀. Àwọn tí bá hùwà yìí láti fi ba ìjọba yín jẹ́ ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ wà kan ṣe sí i. Bàbá Tinubu, ààrẹ tá a rí náà ní tí bàbá wa Ìgbòho sábì dìde lọ́kìnní àná o. Ààrẹ tá a rí náà ní tàbí sọ pé àṣẹ wà Nàìjíríà mọ́ o, abẹ́kí Nàìjíríà ò pín o. Tó wá dáa nígbà tẹ́yìn wọlé ní ìsìn ipò tí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá dé rí, adúgbò yàtọ̀ wọ yí pé ẹgbẹ́ gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá síbẹ̀. Òun ni wá fi ń dùn fún yín. Ẹ mọ́ wà torí pé inú wa ń dùn lórí pé ẹgbẹ́ àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá sórí ipò táàdé rí káwá nǹkan tí ọ̀dà kámọ̀ wá sọ. Bàbá Tinubu, ìyẹn ó kù díẹ̀ káàtó. Kẹ́lẹ́ bá tún bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe òun la fi jáde láti wá sọ fún yín pé ìlú Nàìjíríà ò fara rọ. Àwọn mẹ̀kúnnù ń jìyà. Eku òkè bí eku, ẹyẹ òkè bí ẹyẹ, ọmọ èèyàn fún bí ọmọ ènìyàn mọ́. Gbogbo nǹkan ló di ọ̀wọ́n gógó. Bàbá Tinubu, kí ló dé? Tá sọ pé àṣìlúyà ni. Bẹ́ẹ̀ sì ni àṣìlúyà. Àwọn olórí tá a yàn síbẹ̀, àwọn gẹ́gẹ́ ní ìka èèyàn. Àwọn gẹ́gẹ́ lọ̀bàyé jẹ́. Àwọn gẹ́gẹ́ lẹ́ni ibi tí ń gbómi lórí balùwẹ̀. Kí ló dé? Kí ni mẹ̀kúnnù ṣe fún yín gan? Ẹ̀yin náà wo atúnyà tẹ́ fi ń jẹ wá lórílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà ní post lálálálá. Iná 24/7 kò jẹ́ yíyá o. Ẹ̀yin àtàwọn fámìlì yín kò jẹ́ yíyá o. Omi wù 24/7 kò jẹ́ yíyá o. Ẹ̀yin àtàwọn fámìlì yín ọ̀jẹ̀ yín níyà ohun tẹ́ ẹ fẹ́ òun lẹ́ ń ṣe lásìkò tó wù yín tó yẹ kẹ́ ẹ ṣe ìjẹ́ bí ìkẹ́ ẹ ṣe ń wúlò fẹ́ yín àtàwọn fámìlì yín ìjẹ́ ń wúlò fẹ́ fáwọn mẹ̀kúnnù bí èyí iná fáwọn àwọn mẹ̀kúnnù tẹ́ẹ̀ sí ìjọba lé lórí èyí omi fáwọn mẹ̀kúnnù tẹ́ẹ̀ sí ìjọba lé lórí ẹ̀yin ń gbádùn epo màlá pé epo wọn ọlápẹ̀ yìí wà ń jọba ẹ̀ ń gbádùn àmọ́ àwọn mẹ̀kúnnù tí yà ń jẹ àwọn aráàlú epo lórí ẹgbẹ́ owó lórí epo kí ló dé ọjọ́ ìrọ̀lẹ́ Tinubu lè dà bàbá Tinubu ọjọ́ wo la fẹ́ ṣe gbé lè dà àti ń pariwo fún yín pé ẹ lè tẹ bá wa ṣe ìṣọ́ sọ́rìn kó ní kálukú máa kọ̀ǹtró kẹ́yìn tiẹ̀ ẹ bá wa ṣe state police náà kọ́ mọ̀ jẹ́ pé àti Àbújá wọ́n ti máa pàṣẹ nígbà tó bá àwọn Fúlàní bá ń pa wá ní state kọ̀ọ̀kan tá nílẹ̀ Yorùbá a tún sọ fún yín pé ẹ bá wa pàṣẹ bàbá wa Sunday Adéníyì Adéyẹmọ Ìgbòho ṣá kí wọ́n ètè bá wọn nú gbó láti lọ láwọn Fúlàní dànù kí wọ́n yé pa wá mọ́lẹ̀ Yorùbá kí ló dé bàbá Tinubu ẹ tètè ara ni wọ́n bọ̀ Nàìjíríà inú wọn ò dùn bàbá Tinubu inú wọn ò dùn sí yín lórí àwọn nǹkan ní ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ náà ni kí ló dé ti bá wà kan ṣe sí o inú àwọn èèyàn ò dùn sí APC ẹ mọ̀jà pa ọ́ tara wa tó yé APC gangan ló ba Nàìjíríà jẹ́ jù bẹ́ẹ̀ ni nà ayé PDP kò rí báyìí bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ayé PDP kò rí báyìí ayé APC ní gbogbo nǹkan wá dojú nínú nǹkan gbówó lórí bàbá Tinubu gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá àti ọmọ Nàìjíríà wọ́n ń pariwo fún yí pé èdè wá nǹkan ṣe tí ohun tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí àwọn ọmọ Nàìjíríà ohun tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí àwọn ọmọ Nàìjíríà àti ilẹ̀ Yorùbá èdè bá wá nǹkan ṣe sí i ṣé ẹ ti gbọ́ ọmọ Yorùbá gbogbo ọmọ kò tó jíire èèyàn mi tẹ́wọ́ òdà ń gbọ́ mi mo ní fídíò kan tí mo fẹ́ play fídíò òṣèlú náà ni o kẹtù wá gbọ́ ohun tó tún ṣẹlẹ̀ láàrin Peter Obi Kwankwaso àti Àtíkù torí òṣèlú torí òṣèlú yìí náà ni ìwà tó ń wù fáwọn Peter Obi nínú pátì ADC ọláyọkọ tẹ́ wọn lọ́rùn àwọn Ìgbò tí sọ pé àwọn náà gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ Nigeria president Kwankwaso Kwankwaso sì ní ọmọ Haúsá ni ìsọmọ Fúlàní òun náà sọ pé ganala ẹ̀yìn Peter Obi lòun wà torí ìyà tí àwọn Fúlàní fi jẹ àwọn ti pọ̀ jù àwọn náà fẹ́ gba agbára padà lọ́wọ́ wọn wọ́n wá kún bẹ́ẹ̀ ní ìsìn àwọn méjèèjì wọ́n ti wá kún bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n dẹ́gbọ́n àwọn fẹ́ gba NDC lọ ṣé ti rí wọ́n fẹ́ lọ díje dupò nínú pátì NDC kọ́wọ́ ìpẹ́tù mi dùn mo fẹ́ kájọ fara ara rẹ̀ gbọ́ ohun tó ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan ṣẹ́ni gbọ́ èèyàn àwọn tẹ̀wọ́ wà mo fẹ́ kájọ fara rẹ̀ gbọ́ ohun tó ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan ṣẹ́ni gbọ́ ẹ ṣe ẹran bá wa ká lọ.
Nigerian politics now. Finally, the OK movement is moving to a new political party. I repeat, the Obi Kwankwaso movement is moving to a new political party. They are going to dump the ADC for a fresh political party. Now, Peter Obi has come to the realization that he will not get the presidential ticket where there's an article in ADC. I said this before that there is no how that the North will support a P2B and even P2B ticket in ADC where we have the likes of Atiku, the likes of Amechi, the likes of David Mark, the likes of Aregbesola. Then you give P2B a ticket. I have been saying this in very people will say, what does this young man know? Most of the predictions that I've predicted have come to pass. My last broadcast, what did I say? I said P2B Kwankwaso plan to move to a new political party. And now that party, I said that any politician that has a promising future should not join the APC, should not join the PDP, should not join the ADC. All these parties don't cast. They should look for new political parties. I mentioned the NDC, National Democratic Congress. I mentioned the PRP. I also mentioned a core party. Now, rumors have it that by the 2nd of May, or from today onwards, we are waiting for an official announcement of where P2B and the Kwankwasia movement they are moving to. Yes, if you notice, the Ibadan declaration, Peter Obi did not post about the Ibadan declaration. One. Number two, the Supreme Court declaration on ADC. Peter Obi did not comment on the Supreme Court declaration. Number three, the National Working Committee of the ADC, NWC, they had an emergency meeting in the night of when the Supreme Court gave their judgment. That night, they had an emergency meeting. One person was nowhere to be found. Peter Obi was nowhere to be found. That is sending a signal that these guys are leaving the ADC for sure. Now, if you look at it critically, Atiku, Amechi, they are formed alliance. The Kwankwaso will be their formed alliance in the same ADC. And there is no how, if Atiku is interested to become the flag bearer. I spoke to some people, the ADC of southern Nigeria, South have their own ADC structure. So the ADC structure, according to them, they say that it must be P2B, that if the ADC does not produce a southern candidacy, that they will collapse the structures in the southern part of this country. Like I said, any Atiku candidacy, just forget about southern Nigeria, forget about winning southern Nigeria, just forget about it. Any Atiku candidacy, forget about winning southern Nigeria. Now, the North believe that you have what it takes to win elections. You have the numbers to remove Tinubu. They just need little support from the Southeast. They don't even need to even win the Southeast. They believe that 25% take some from the Southwest. They are banking on Aregbesola, Makinde in the Southwest. From the South, one or two, they are focusing majorly on northern Nigeria. Now, Buhari, a politician in the North, Buhari has the highest number of supporters in the northern Nigeria amongst all politicians. After Uthman Danfogio, I don't see anybody that has more supporters than Buhari. After Uthman Danfogio, the grandfather of this Fulani, he had like 12 million votes. He always bring like 12 million votes to the polls. But he tried because he believed that the North has the capacity. Then North was united. It is not the same North that we have now that we have then under Buhari. North was united under the Fulani, what we call Arewa. 12 million votes, he got 12 million votes, yet he could not win the elections. He could not win the elections. He cried. That's when Tinubu said in Ogun State that Osukunori television, I made him president. That's what Tinubu said in Ogun State. So Atiku at the North, they always feel themselves. They believe that we cannot play a second fiddle to Satana. We'll always be ahead and we'll play. They are saying that if Igbo is going to be president, me personally, my own Igbo, I'm not after Igbo being president. I'm after the structuring. I don't care. I cannot be, because of a Fulani, then we have to go and bow to Fulani. If I want to be president, let me go and bow to Fulani. When the Southeast and North Nigeria were having political alliance, what did the Igbos, what did the Southeast benefit? When it comes to infrastructure, what did the Southeast benefit? Did they even build one refinery in the Southeast? Despite the fact that we have oil in the Southeast. Instead, they had to share the states. They carve out southern states so that Southeast will be weaker, much more weaker. That's what we got from alliance with northern Nigeria. So nobody should abuse anybody. I know personally that P2B may not win the elections. Even if he wins the election, he does not have the clout. to claim his victory. He does not have the instrumentation to claim his victory. I told you there are no three things that can remove Tinubu, three things. If I say it now, they say he has supported Tinubu. I am telling you the fact. I am not emotional. If I want to be sentimental and emotional, I know what I will talk with. You know, some people want us to appeal to their sentiments. The only three things that can remove Tinubu is a bloody revolution. Can Nigerians carry out a bloody revolution? You will have people that are willing to sponsor a bloody revolution. Bloody, people are ready to die. No. Like if soldier is shooting, people are ready to die until they ransack Tinubu out of Arsenal and all those guys. Number two, military coup. So the last one I say, I don't say Tinubu they don't sophisticate a lot of sophistication. Part everywhere, we will see the better again. And number three, if God takes away Tinubu's life, you cannot use elections to remove Tinubu because the process is faulty. The system is faulty. You cannot use election. You cannot even run. This our electoral whatever. It cannot even accommodate free and fair election. INEC cannot be able to accommodate this INEC. You know, say they favor us. The election and say, God, I was convinced by God to even connect INEC. We are bringing God into. Look at the EFCC man, Naridin man, Naridin pastor. The ICT director of INEC, Naridin. To be Osubadio Naridin pastor. And he did with Buhari where they kill Christians. Just like Esther. Mordecai told Esther, you cannot be in the king's palace. And the children of Israel are dying. You must take action, or else the blood of this new guy will be on your head. We had an John because you know what I'm saying all these things. Don't bring the pastor INEC. The system is faulty. We can even like carry Angel Gabriel, let him be the INEC chairman. The system, how we conduct elections, is faulty. We cannot conduct fair election. So how do you aim to move to if you're not changing the system? The more reason we talk about is structuring. When I'm saying structuring, people they are here, they enter their ear. Very soon you enter your ear. You go enter your ear. Anything that has to do with structuring your mouth it. Anybody blaming P2B, you move from one party to another. Is it not democracy? Let me understand it. You move to a party whereby the system is compromised. Won't you leave that system? There's no time. P2B said, I'm going to be on the ballot. I support him. If like, let him move from 20 to 50 political parties. That is his right. You cannot change Nigeria with the current political parties and the political system we have today. Look at Labour Party, ordinary Labour Party. There is a good out from nowhere. He told antagonists. Labour Party had governor, had senators, had House of State members. Because of somebody's greed, he lost everything. Look at the convention, Labour Party convention. It was like as if they are having night vigil, one night vigil like that. Even night vigil get crowd past Labour Party convention. So if he's going to move from one place to another, so be it. So far, people will bring out conspiracy theories. Obi is working for Tinubu. Obi is working for this. Yes, let Obi work for Tinubu. We have said it. I don't care. You know, when Jonathan was president, he wanted after Yaradua, he completed Yaradua 10. He then ran, he won the election, he did his 4 years. He wanted to run again. Northerners rose up. They were united. They said it was the turn of the North. Atiku said it was the turn of the North. That's why they abandoned the PDP. Jonathan completed the tenure of Yaradua. You know, they don't go court now. They put one room and that room. If you complete somebody's tenure, it is part of your tenure. Before then, Jonathan completed somebody died, he completed the tenure. He was not elected to quote. Not to say it is the turn of the North. Now, see Atiku. After Buhari 8 years, Atiku led the PDP to APC. Maybe he could contest and beat Buhari at the primaries. Tinubu use time, use politics, make sure that Atiku, because Atiku is serving him primarily. I tell you, he sabi primary. He win Saraki for primary. He win Wike for primary. That Wike na him pay Wike pass. He won Wike at the primary. Play smart. So he wanted to even release a Buhari. What is Buhari? Tinubu stopped him. Because of zoning, north and south.